Hello Aquarius, and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, looking at your connection to the person that you are dealing with and needing to learn the most from right now. We're looking at all three sides of the connection, so we've got your energy toward it, their energy toward it, the energy in between it. The concept is looking at the fact that there are three sides to every story, so we've got your version of the truth, their version of the truth, and this higher level unbiased truth in the middle. This middle section is looking at what is the deeper purpose of the connection and the best way for you to move forward in order to align further with your higher self. As I do in all of my readings, I've pulled the overall energy and clarified those messages, as well as the overall theme for the reading, which we'll jump into in just a second. But I still have a different tarot deck we'll be pulling from for each side of the connection, as well as this advice deck that I'll be using to close out the reading in the extended. Any information on the extended reading or on booking a personal reading with me is in the description box below. Last thing, please remember that these are general readings. They are not here to resonate fully for everyone, and they won't resonate fully for everyone. So do please remember to take what does resonate and helps your personal situation and leave what does not. On that note, the whole reading can be reversed. If that is the case for you, that's totally fine and totally normal. Again, the point is to take what helps and leave what doesn't. All right, Aquarius, let's jump in here. On your side of this connection, you have Shattered with the Ten of Swords. This Shattered card, I feel like, is a good indication of how this connection has made you feel. This Ten of Swords is, an indication of a painful ending of some sort, maybe through a betrayal or an abandonment, which I feel like could also be a form of betrayal. Just feeling as if, the Ten of Swords is like that, lack of a better way of saying it, like, well, that didn't go as planned. I feel like you had certain expectations for this connection and that just didn't happen. And you've kind of been left to put yourself back together almost in a way with this Shattered card. This person has fate with the Death card here. So I feel as if this person was sent to you by the universe on purpose. We're here on this earth school to learn lessons. Our soul is literally here to grow and evolve and expand. And sometimes that happens through very, very painful experiences. In fact, I do feel like the most growth tends to come when we are kind of like cut open. And I'm not saying that you should be grateful for this or that, be happy this is happening to you. Okay, nothing like that. But I do feel like it can help have a different perspective when you are healing and when you're kind of going through the process of, trying to move forward. And again, like put yourself back together after something. This Death card is an indication of a pretty painful cycle that I feel like is coming to an end. And it's almost like this person was sent to put some sort of cycle to an end here. So I feel like this is definitely this indication that there is a deeper spiritual purpose for what's going on here. Now, I'm always the first to kind of advocate for a deeper spiritual purpose, but I definitely feel like this connection in particular does play a very vital role in your spiritual and growth journey. Now, in between this connection, you have optimism with the Five of Wands, and then the overall theme of the reading is stay optimistic about your love life. I thought it was really, really interesting that you got optimism and stay optimistic here. So I feel like, first of all, staying optimistic about your love life when you're dealing with a heartbreak, that's not easy, right? But I do feel like that's Spirit's way of saying this isn't putting an end to your ability to be loved. Like, you will love and be loved again. You will get to experience all of the wonderful things that love has to offer. And that, opportunity isn't going away. In fact, I actually feel with this Five of Wands here as if this connection and the healing that will take place and maybe has or is taking place because of it will actually get you closer to the love that you deserve. But sometimes it feels like it brings us further away from it in order to get there. So I feel like, as you progress on this journey, on this healing journey, on kind of putting yourself back together after this, trying to hold on to the perspective that things are going to end up better than you even think that they can be in the end here. So let's start, Aquarius, with your side of the connection. You have Shattered with the Ten of Swords. This is for Aquarius's energy toward the person they are dealing with and needing to learn the most from right now. This is for Aquarius's side of the connection. You know, this Mercury retrograde that we just had really did a number on relationships. And I feel like there's so many people that I know personally and that have kind of helped and coached through this, where I'm just like, man, I don't know what this Mercury retrograde, I feel like really shook things up with relationships. So I don't know if that was kind of when this all went down or what, but yeah, I don't know. It's been a really intense, really heavy energy, and the primary theme is kind of betrayal, I feel like. You have the Magician with the Eight of Cups in reverse here. This Magician is interesting because I feel like what you know, the Magician is all about co-creation, right? It's believing the universe has your back, doing what you can, showing up with that intention of goodness. But then the Eight of Cups in reverse is this energy of kind of hopelessness, feeling very lost. And I feel like that's where a lot of the confusion comes from in this connection for you, is I feel like you really felt like you had it right this time. Like, that's the vibe that I get. Like, it was like, no, this was it. I had it right this time. But then this Eight of Cups in reverse comes along and it's like, psych. I don't know what happened, but I think that can be really, that's going to make anyone give up on the belief that they can have the love that they desire, right? When you finally think you found it, or you finally think it's happening, and then it's just like, nope. It's like, damn, okay. Well, how do I move forward from this then? So, I don't know. I think that this has been a very unique connection for you here, Aquarius. It's Aquarius' side of the connection to the person they are dealing with. This is Aquarius' side of the connection. The Five of Swords. Knight of Cups in reverse. Oh, this triggered you to your core, Aquarius. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Five of Swords, Knight of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords here. You, I feel like, put a lot into this connection. I feel like that goes without saying, but I do feel like you put a lot into this. Maybe you worked on yourself to try to make the connection work. Maybe you put a lot of effort into whatever, meeting the other person's needs. And then it didn't matter. At least that's what it felt like. Okay, it did matter. Nothing has gone in vain. I feel like that's important for you to know. But I feel like that's where it's like, what's the point? I tried. I was kind, loving, like with that like Magician card, it's like I was here to co-create. I wanted a partnership. I wanted to make this work. And now I feel like you're like, I can't freaking trust anyone. Because I do feel like there was betrayal here. And I feel like you really felt like you could trust this person, like they had your back. And then when it came down to it, I feel like they absolutely did not. And I think that now, as you move forward, whether or not you realize it, there is a breakthrough in some way, shape, or form that the triggering of this connection is trying to bring forth. And I feel like this isn't just triggering, like this connection isn't just triggering because like betrayal is triggering to anyone, right? It's like, yeah, that's going to affect anybody on an emotional level. But I also feel like this is triggering deeper wounds. And I feel like this is almost like you are experiencing a deeper trauma like a previous trauma, a past trauma, all over again through this connection. It's almost as if this connection was literally put into your life for you to heal, for the purpose of you to heal. And I think it's hard. It might be hard because you might have thought that you had already faced this or like healed these things, these wounds, but they're all being brought back up again. And I think that, like I said, that's going to be really hard to recover from for anyone. But the fact that you have optimism and stay optimistic about your love life makes me feel like the universe, spirit is trying to tell you that it gets better. Like, I feel like that's what, it does get better. This is Aquarius' side of this connection. Because it's like, I feel like you felt like you could really trust this person. And then, I don't know. Aquarius' side of the connection. The Six of Cups. Yeah, so here's that past energy that's being brought up through this, the Six of Cups. It's like reliving a wound all over again, a betrayal and abandonment. What is the Six of Cups? It's inner child stuff coming through. That's why this is getting you closer to love. This was karmic. Okay. This was very karmic. Now, karmic connections are our biggest teachers in life. They are here to push us to grow, to basically break us down so that we can build ourselves up stronger. And I feel like this connection, it was a mirror. It was a mirror of something. It was a mirror of something from childhood or from your past in a way, because it's almost like there was unfinished business to your healing. Like something was never healed. Now, here's what I've learned is that if you've ever heard evolve or repeat, right? Heal or repeat. You know, if we don't address our deeper wounds, the universe will place us in situations where they have to be addressed. And sometimes it's hard because when we've experienced, say, betrayal, right? You experienced maybe in childhood through the form of a parent leaving you when you were young, or just emotional neglect, or whatever the case might be. And then you start to experience it in adulthood, well, you're already have these preconceived beliefs that I'm unlovable, or I'm unworthy, or people always leave, or no one's ever going to love me the way that I deserve because of childhood wounding. And then it's going to feel in adulthood as if that's being proven correct to you, as if those things are true, that you're unlovable and undeserving and all those things. When in reality, it's not that those things are being proved true. Okay, those things are not true. It's very important you don't fall into the trap of believing what your trauma tells you. But it's also trying to understand that it's more of a reflection of what needs to be addressed and healed. And so this connection is digging up deeper wounds for you. And that is why it's so painful. Is I feel like it's not just like, yeah, this hurts, but it's also like it hurts on like a cellular level here. But you have this fate with the death card, right? So it's almost like this is putting an end to a really painful cycle that started like a long time ago for you. And the Six of Cups could even be like a past life thing. Like this is like a past, like this is a cycle you've experienced throughout past lives. And like this connection is putting it to an end here. So I don't know. All right, this person's energy toward Aquarius, fate with the death card. Whew. I can just feel how heavy this energy is. It's wild. All right, this person's energy toward Aquarius fate with the death card. Oh my. Okay. Moon. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords here. So there's a lot of fear in this energy. A lot of mirrored wounding, honestly. Ooh, yeah. This is like the epitome of hurt people. Because with this 10 of Swords, it's almost... and immediately I pulled this 10 of Swords and I was like, this isn't the same 10 of Swords. This is something... this is from this person's past. This isn't the same. This is not the same vibe. This is recent, this 10 of Swords for you. But it's mirrored of something from your past, right? This person's 10 of Swords is from their past. This person... I get it. I get it. Okay. This person became who hurt them. This person became who, like, they are doing to other people or have done to you what has been done to them. They have unhealed wounds driving their decision making. And that's why I started out with saying there's so much fear here. Because, when we've been hurt in the past and we don't deal with those wounds, we are going to be terrified of those wounds, of that happening again. And so what we'll do is one of two things. We'll either put ourselves into a position where we try to avoid that, which actually ends up creating it, or we will hurt other people in that way while trying to protect ourselves. So we'll run from connections. We'll push people away. We'll cheat. We'll self-sabotage. We'll do things that keep us from being hurt in the way that we've been hurt in the past. I feel like that's what this person did. And for you, and I always say the strongest people on this earth are the people who do not become like the people who hurt them. It's hard. It's hard not to do. And I feel like it's almost like this isn't about what this person has done. And I'm not saying what this person has done is okay. But it's more about how you choose to transmute this into love as you move forward. Because, what I've learned that when we get hurt, we can allow ourselves to become that hurt. We can then become the people who hurt us, right? We can, we get bitter, we close off our hearts, that space in our heart that was filled with love is now filled with hate and bitterness because we've allowed the person who has hurt us to make us believe that we'll never be happy or loved again. But you don't have to choose to believe that. You can choose to look at this, and this isn't easy, okay? But you can choose to look at this as an opportunity for you to heal and evolve so that you can get closer to the love that you deserve. Because again, there's mirrored wounding here, right? So this person's past wounding caused them to act in a certain way, which has triggered your past wounding, because this has triggered you to your core. So Spirit is saying, address this so that your wounds don't continue to be attracted in other people. So that instead of attracting people who wound you, you attract people who love you in the way that this is teaching you to love you. It's, okay, it is actually kind of beautiful. Okay, and I'm not trying to romanticize your trauma. I'm not trying to say be grateful and happy and you should be so glad this is happening. Okay, I'm not saying that. This sucks. It is painful, and you deserve to feel however you feel. but there is a positive outcome on the other side of this. And I think that it is so vitally important that this collective that I'm speaking to, because I feel like this is very specific, this collective that I'm speaking to needs to hear that there is a positive outcome to this situation, that this makes sense in the end. And right now, it's not going to make sense. And it's not supposed to. Okay, this person's energy toward Aquarius. It's why you have to stay optimistic about your love life. It's like, don't close off to love. Don't give up on love. This person's energy toward Aquarius. Even though you have every right to. You have every right to. That Spirit is really, really trying to get you to not. 6 or 3 of Wands? Sorry. I feel like I just channeled your energy, not theirs. Because I was thinking, okay, hang on. Yeah. I'm gonna reshuffle. Yeah, that doesn't feel right. Okay, this person's energy toward Aquarius. If it's supposed to come out, it will again. But my intentions weren't there. All right, this person's energy toward Aquarius. There's the Karmic. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. See, this person is digging themselves a karmic hole. Because when we talk about karmic relationships and what karma really means, is it's not this is what you deserve. It's more of this is the reflection of your actions onto you, okay? So it's not like you deserve this kind of thing. It's more of this is the place you were coming from, therefore this is what you will receive, because what we give is what you get, right? And this person, because they're leading with their wounding so much, it's almost as if they keep, I don't know, like, how do I say this? Like, because their karmic cycle, I mean, they're not going to be able to experience healthy love doing this, right? To other people. Whatever this is, I don't know what this was, but it feels like it was not good. I don't know what it was, but it feels like it was not good. They're not going to experience healthy relationships coming from this place, right? Like, that's just, if this person continues to allow their wounding to be an excuse to wound other people, they will not be able to experience healthy love. And that's on them. Until they face that, forgive themselves, heal, grow, like that's their karma. Okay, so what I'm getting at with this is, I'm not saying you deserved this, okay, because you absolutely didn't. But this person is a reflection of, how do I say that? That's so hard to put into words. This person is a reflection of who you become, not you in particular, but who you become if you don't heal. If you don't address your wounds and you keep on just trying to move forward without addressing them, you will hurt other people in the process. And you have an opportunity to decide, Aquarius, that you will not let this person dictate your outcome in love. Meaning that you get to say, I have empathy for the way, because people hurt, treat other people the way that they treat themselves, right? So I have empathy for where this person is at in their life. I'm sorry that they're there, but I'm not going to allow it to impact my ability to experience love moving forward. It sucks and it hurts, and I'm going to have to heal. But I know that because I have a kind heart and good intentions, and that I'm open to love, to giving and receiving love in a healthy way, that I'm going to be able to experience that. Experience what it is that this person will never experience if they don't heal, if they don't grow, if they don't evolve. And it doesn't really look like they're doing much accountability taking. So I don't know. I feel like there's kind of some deeper stuff that this is trying to bring forth for you. All right, this person's energy toward Aquarius. What does Aquarius need to know about this person's energy toward them? So basically what I'm trying to get at here is this person is stuck in their own world, illusion of reality. And unfortunately, you got sucked into that. And now you're going to have to do some pretty intense, pretty deep healing. But that healing is going to take you to better, happier, healthier relationships because of the healing that happens. And this person is going to continue to do what they're doing, which means that, I mean, the best revenge is a life well lived, right? It's certainly, I don't know, this is such an interesting reading. Okay, this person's energy toward Aquarius. It's almost like Spirit needs you to know in a way that like karma is going to take care of them. But it's cool because you can also know, Aquarius, that karma is going to take care of you. It reminds me of the song Karma by Taylor Swift. It's literally a song about good karma. It's like, what does she say in it? It's like, karma's a relaxing thought. Aren't you envious that for you it's not? Is understanding that like when you have good intentions and you're here to love and care for and give, you know, from that place, that you can trust that your heart will be taken care of in the end. There might be some lessons you need to learn, some ways that you need to heal and grow and evolve. But if you decide, I will not become like the people who have hurt me, you will always attract better relationships in the end. And understand that it's almost like Spirit's like, you don't really need to know what's going on with them, because I actually feel like it's important that you separate your energy from theirs. In fact, I think that that's why I pulled these cards. It was like fate with the death here, and it seemed less about like what this person's energy was towards you in terms of like how they're feeling, what they're thinking, but more like the purpose of this person in your life. And I feel like a lot of that is, it almost feels like Spirit is saying it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they're doing, what they're thinking, how they feel, because that's not the point of this. The point of this is that you have the ability now to heal and grow in a way that's going to get you closer to the love that you deserve and desire, if you choose to take that route, right? This person is going to be stuck in their own karma-induced hell, if you will, and it's almost like Spirit is like, we'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. Focus on you. Focus on your healing and understand that there is a good side to this. There is a good outcome here. In between this connection, you have optimism with the 5 of Wands. I'm going to hop on over to the extended. We're going to dive deeper into this connection, looking at the deeper purpose for this connection and the best way for you to move forward in alignment with your higher self. Sorry you guys are going through so much. Thank you for trusting me as a reader. And I wish you absolutely nothing but love and healing on your journey moving forward, Aquarius.